Hello and welcome to a great night of hoops. You can... Feel the excitement in the air for this game. It's part of the NBA Cup. Brian Anderson here with you, alongside Grant Hill and Coach Dan Van Gundy, and the fourth member of our crew, Allie LaForce, reporting from the sidelines. And now Dallas' starting group. Thompson and Flagg fill out the wings. Washington and Gafford, the combo inside. And it's Irving in at the point. And for the Grizzlies, we've got Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, and it's Gilliard in at the shooting guard. There's always going to be player movement in the offseason. I have to imagine some of those guys are still meshing with their new team, Grant.
Well, it depends on the player, B.A. With young guys, it can take more time to adapt. But for the veterans, they know what their game is about by this point.
Here's Banks. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
And now the game is really starting to flow. We should be in for a good one.
Yeah, and it's important to get that first score quickly and establish your game.
Now here's Irving. He played a great game against New Orleans. And here's Flagg outside. T grabs the miss. Stolen by Gafford. Outside for Irving. Here's Thompson. It's rebounded by Memphis. This game against Dallas here, it's their first meeting of the season.
Last year shows that having the better overall record doesn't mean you're going to dominate the lesser opponent.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Well, I had a chance to talk with the head coach of the Grizzlies. I asked him what his defense can do to nullify Kyrie Irving, and he said there's not much you can do against Kyrie. He's got a counter for everything you throw at him. He makes insanely difficult shots. We just have to make things hard on him and trust our help defense. Brian, back to you.
Allie, thank you.
Don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Back to Irving. Pass to Gafford. Here's Flagg. Shot clock at 5. From the high post. Caldwell-Pope pulls it in.
Well, I believe that's now 4 straight misses to start the game. Talk about stumbling out of the block.
Here's Thompson. He's off on the layup.
I mean, just a tough start. Missing their first 5 shots.
Pass to Banks. Out left to the wing. It's stolen by Washington. The open shot by Thompson. Another miss. Boy, they're in a funk right now. The Grizzlies have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Here's T. Lets the 3 fly. Sends it home from three-point land. T's got 6.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
Yeah, well, his offensive contributions are going to be very important in this game. So it's good they've already got him in a rhythm.
So Jason Kidd's decided to call timeout here. He's going to talk it over with his guys. And though it's early, let's take a look at the Cup standings.
Yeah, getting off to a hot start is really important in this tournament because there's so little margin for error.
And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Well, Stan, after last season, the Grizzlies brass, quite candid, they weren't close to being championship caliber.
Well, it's a brutal business, B.A. You can have a ton of talent, but sometimes there are just certain teams that stand in your way.
Irving looking around. Again, the miss by Dallas. Grizzlies lead by 10. He's guarded by Irving, and Irving comes to help. Banks the pass to the Mayor. Off target from three-point range.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
There's no air space there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without foul.
And that ends their drought. You could feel the frustration building with each miss.
Yeah, and sometimes that's just how it goes. But also, we got to give credit to the defense. They're not making it easy out there.
What a way to begin this game. Dominating at both ends of the floor.
Obviously, guys, brilliant coaching, a perfect game plan.
And out of bounds, the Grizzlies will take it. And looking at second chance points last year, here were the teams that did the most damage on the offensive glass. In the third spot, the Grizzlies.
This is a hustle stat. This team pounded the offensive glass, and it shows in their numbers from last year.
Banks the pass to T. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. It goes on Kyrie Irving.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
First one falls for him. Both shots good from the stripe.
Productive trip to the line. He doesn't like to leave points on the table.
Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Oh, sweet move. Banks pulls it in.
Aggressive mindset, but the defender just as determined to send him away empty-handed.
And Daniel Gafford picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
And yeah, he still was moving at the point of contact.
Here's Banks. His last outing, we saw him score 22. Here's Gilliard.
That miss aside, they're off to a strong start at the offensive end.
Off target at the rim. Pass to Thompson. Some nice ball movement by Dallas. It's tipped. And that's out of bounds. Dallas will keep it. And so it's Dallas with it. Trailing by 13. Now Gafford. Just 4 to shoot. Irving for 3.
Yeah, he's really out. He needs to stop forcing things and move that ball. Well, deep into the game, his team is lagging, and he's been unable to help. Brutal performance from him.
Inside, here's Gafford, and the dunk by Gafford.
What a two-way play. Just tremendous.
Yeah, the steal was slick. The slam topped it off.
And that is why you want to run off turnovers. Get down the floor before the defense is set.
And early on, they've been on a tear. Just getting whatever they want offensively.
Yeah, I mean, this is exactly how you want to start a game, with a big offensive push.
So Jason Kidd's decided to call timeout here. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. Ben Simmons is checked in for Memphis. Freeman Liberty comes in for Caldwell Pope. Here's Washington. Pass to Irving. Memphis with a rebound. Banks has got 4 rebounds in the game.
Well, he can't buy a bucket, but it's time to find other ways to help his team win.
And that one drops for him.
Attacking in the painted area. Clearly that was their game plan coming in.
Here's Flagg. In his last outing, 10 points for him. Pass to Irving. The 3 is up. The Grizzlies pull it in.
Something's off about him this quarter.
Yeah, and sometimes guys just start pressing. The best thing for him is to just slow it down and concentrate on solid shot selection.
Here's Flagg. Still without a bucket. Here's Gafford. It's hauled in by Freeman Liberty. Out to the right wing. Pass to Banks. Down low. Ooh, anticipated the pass. It's a turnover. And here is Irving. Thompson outside. Poke loose. And that's out of bounds. Dallas will retain possession. Grant, looking at Cooper Flagg, his versatility is what makes him such a highly touted prospect.
Yeah, B.A. Cooper can do a little of everything offensively. He also covers a lot of ground defensively at 6'9". And on top of his balanced skill set, his intangibles are just elite.
And Dallas making a change here. Williams is checked in. Shot clock at 6. To the paint. Freeman Liberty. Oh, clanks that one. He's 0 for 1 to start.
The way they've gotten after rebounds has been impressive.
To the inside. Irving for 3. Pure from three-point range.
He's had a tough start to this game. Despite his best efforts, he's now only 1 for 9.
Thanks. The pass to Jay. Here's Banks. Williams defending. And Simmons gets it to go.
Yeah, their defense is starting to wear down. That's 3 straight buckets at the rim.
Outside Irving. Banks pulls it in. Banks has got his 5th rebound in this one.
Well, this period, he's been his own worst enemy, and now he's pressing.
Here's Gilliard. No points yet. To the middle. And Flagg gets it to go on the assist by Irving.
Yeah, most young players want to take threes. Flagg is the rare wing who almost prefers to bang down low.
And so Tomas Isolo calls the timeout. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. Memphis making a switch here. James is checked in. Memphis leading by 12. Here's Banks. Give him 8 points now from deep three-point land. Christie with a rebound.
I know that he has the ability and confidence to sink that shot, but better luck next time, maybe.
Yeah, it's one of those heat check shots, and heat check is a synonym for bad shot.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Well, the Dallas Mavericks are all in on defense. Coach Jason Kidd said, quote, "That's something you can hang your hat on, especially when your offense isn't going. Defense will give you a chance to win those ugly games. That gives you the opportunity to play for that bigger trophy." Back over to you, Brian.
Gotta have it. All right, Allie, thanks for the report. Williams, a screen on James. Here's Christie with a drive, and he lays it up and in. Memphis has gone 3 of 6 shooting from beyond the arc. Here's the 3. Rebounded by Marshall.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Mavericks trail by 14. Williams looking around. Pass to Lively. Now here's Williams. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Marshall. And that one fall for him. He's 0 for 2. Grizzlies lead by 14. There's 1:54 left in the first. And the bucket is good.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Guarded by Marshall. He takes it in. Count it. And that shot gets him in the books. He's 1 for 3.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
Pass to Lively. Marshall outside. Takes the 3. Ben Simmons grabs the board. And here are the Grizzlies now. It's an 18-point lead.
The offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
Yeah, and until the defense makes an adjustment, there's no reason to go away from what they're doing.
Williams passes to Bagley. Marshall outside. 6 to shoot. Dallas needs to get off a shot. Lively with the bucket.
Great touch there. It's just so tough to defend a floater like that.
34 seconds left to play in the first quarter. That three's off the mark.
So far this quarter, he's been out of sync and might be pressing right now.
Williams from long range hits the trifecta.
Assisted buckets. Every team wants them. They show you're running effective team offense.
Here's Banks. He's got 14. Here's Freeman Liberty. Tried to come right back with a three of his own, but it's no good. And so it's Memphis. Liking their chances, ending the quarter with a 15-point lead. Tough to run with them. They get the ball up the court so fast. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this. Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Grizzlies?
Well, a lot of times you'll hear coaches yell, get the ball inside, and you can see why. Good things happen when you get the ball into the paint.
And I've also really liked how aggressive they've been in the open floor. I mean, when they see a chance to push it, they go for it.
They've got Jay Crowder, and it's T in at the center spot. That's the lineup out there for the Grizzlies. Nice move, and the bucket counts, and he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a three-point play. This will be his third free throw attempt of the game. Well, we have a chance to hear from Shams Charania. He's calling in right now. Shams, great to have you on, bud.
Well, fans becoming very familiar with the term second apron over the last few seasons. Front offices admit the devil is in the details. While it's not exactly a hard cap, teams are showing little willingness to endure the penalties that come with persisting above that second apron threshold.
That's for certain. Shams, thank you for the report. A deep three. Williams misses.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
James, left side. Inside. Oh, got a piece of it. Marshall outside. And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. Here's Flag. And it's good for two.
Yeah, Flag's going to make that play every time. Just a weak defensive effort.
Here's T. 11 points in the game. James, left side. Pass to Freeman Liberty. Count it. And the Grizzlies lead by 18.
That's been the story of their offense so far. Getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
Here's Flag. Unloads. Crowder grabs a miss. Memphis shooting very well, 62% and going right at the defense. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Here's Williams. Bagley passes to Marshall. Three-pointer off the mark. Grizzlies lead by 18. Pass to Freeman Liberty. Now James. Here is Freeman Liberty. Here's Gilliard. Williams defending. Fires for three. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Outside Bagley for three. Nails it from three. Bagley's got himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
Yeah, he makes it look so easy out there. The game comes naturally to him.
To the left side wing. Here's Gilliard. Out to the wing. 6 on the shot clock. They set a pick. T passes to the Mayor. Boom! He jams it straight down.
In terms of offense, they've been the more efficient team by far.
Well, I think it's because they're calling sets that really match up well with their personnel.
And so it's Dallas with it after the basket by Memphis. And now Memphis on the break. Jumps up and slam dunk by James.
He may be young, but you can't give Bronny a look at the rim.
Williams into the lane. Spins to the rack. And the layup is up and in. Williams has got 5 now.
The defense kind of opened up for him, and he took full advantage.
James with the ball, and it's Marshall picking him up. Here is Freeman Liberty. Out to James. Off the mark there with a 3.
I can't believe he missed that 3. Regardless, that's not a shot the defense should be giving it.
Outside, Williams. Wing shot on the way. Memphis with a rebound. They led the game at one point by 20. This game following their win against the Rockets.
And in that game, they owned the glass. Most of the second chance opportunities went to them.
Well, watching the film, I thought they did a great job playing with energy.
Pass to Bagley. The shot's good. Bagley's got his second basket of the game.
Well, he sends it inside where they can get a high percentage look. That's just great basketball.
So Tuomas Isolo has decided to call timeout here. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. So both teams making some changes here. And a chance now to look at the highest scoring teams in the league from last season. Second, the Grizzlies.
And last year, I liked watching this team operate on the offensive end. The ball movement, the patience, the confidence. You love seeing all that come together.
Pass to T. Takes a 3. He's got it. 4 for 4 now. He's automatic.
And that's his first triple this quarter. 3 total for the game.
And here's Gafford. Caldwell Pope with it. Irving picks him up. T with the bucket.
Incredible. I mean, high energy in transition. Just beating the defense up the floor.
Yeah, the commitment to run is paying great dividends on the break.
Irving finds Gafford. Here's Flag. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. Well, Grant, in 2024, you added Cooper Flag to the USA Select team before he even played a game in college.
You know, B.A., he maybe looked really good, too. You know, he performed extremely well against the men's national team. And at just the age of 17, he already looked like one of the better players on the court that day.
Klay Thompson, he's checked in for Dallas. Mavericks trail by 18. Pass to Irving. Here's the pick. Thompson passes to Gafford. Count that bucket.
Yeah, the defense has to be so worried about Klay getting his own shot. So in the pick and roll, it gives Thompson a chance to move it.
Grizzlies lead by 16. Here's Gilliard. Here's Banks. Pass to Gilliard. This one for 3. Mavericks with a rebound. They're fresh off a win against the Pelicans.
A big difference in that one. their ability to convert from range. By and large, they took some really good shots.
And they were just draining it from outside. A great team shooting performance.
The Grizzlies have gotten 6 of 10 shots to drop in the second. Nice work. He's guarded by Washington. Here's Banks. He's got 14. Memphis needs to get off a shot.
Well, that's a great pass. He has the timing and rhythm of a metronome.
And so it's Irving with it. He brings it up for the Mavericks. It's a 16-point game. And the Grizzlies pushing it up now. Here's Banks. It's stolen by Washington. Now here's Irving. He's closely guarded. Pass to Thompson. Outside Irving. Memphis with a rebound. Banks has got 7 rebounds in the game.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Here's T. He's guarded by Washington. Oh, and a fast break for Dallas. And Flagg gets it to go on the assist by Irving. Irving's got 4 assists now tonight.
And how about Flagg's speed on the breakaway? I mean, this young guy can really move.
Here's Banks. And it's Irving with a rebound. Pass to Flagg. Now here's Gafford. And here is Irving. And he drives in, and he makes it on the layup. Irving's got 5 now.
And why go away from attacking inside if the D has no answer for you?
And so Tuomas Isalo calls a timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Freeman Liberty's checked in for Gilliard. And Dallas with a change here, too. Marshall's checked in. Here's T. He's guarded by Gafford.
And this kind of six slam is just one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now, B.A.
You know, there's an edge the way they play and a confidence they're not afraid to show. Outside Irving. Marshall outside. Pass to Gafford. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. And they've stopped the action here. They're using their coach's challenge to see if they can get this foul overturned.
People were worried that this would slow the action down. But with so many close calls,
the previous play is under review.
Challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
That free throw good from Gafford. Both free throws good from Gafford.
And they seem to have taken a more heads-on approach this quarter, and it's getting them to the free throw line.
Here's Banks. He's guarded by Irving. A shot from the mid-range. Mavericks with a rebound. After this game, they can look forward to Washington, where they'll match up against the Wizards. That'll be the second of 2 games on the road. Back to Thompson. To the right side. The 3 is up. Marshall can't hit.
I mean, he's trying to shoot his way out of what's becoming a prolonged cold streak.
Yeah, I get it, but you don't want him forcing things. It's better to get your shots within the flow of the offense.
Now here's Marshall. He had an 18-point outing in their last game against New Orleans. Thompson, no good.
And lockdown defense against one of the best three-point shooters in the league.
The three ball. And he's now 3 for 8 after that one.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Now here's Thompson. Here's Gafford. Dallas, no good that time either. Caldwell Pope with it, and it's Marshall picking him up.
Well, Caldwell Pope is one of those guys who just loves to come after you.
Mavericks trail by 17. Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Irving, the pass to Marshall. Washington, a screen on Caldwell Pope. Here's Marshall. Outside for Irving. Second chance effort. And it's Gafford missing.
If you can, use up the clock en route to the last shot.
Yeah, but if you get an open look, you got to think about taking it no matter how much time is left on the clock.
And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies looking in total control with this 17-point advantage as the buzzer sounds. They're getting quality looks, and that's why they're shooting at such a high clip. More 2K action in just a moment.
Welcome, one and all. Before we hear Kenny and Shaq's insights on that first half, let's look ahead and check out the upcoming schedule.
Well, I think for Memphis, a tall order for them in this one. Looking to steal a win from a very good team. On paper, it's a tough hill climb.
Yeah, but that's why we play games. Anything can happen.
Now let's talk about that lopsided first half. Obviously, a lot of work to do for the Dallas Mavericks.
A lot of bricks out there reminds me of my free throw shooting, enough to build a house. Come on, man, take it to the paint. Man up.
Man up is correct. These teams often get addicted, Shaq, to the three. Time for some intervention here. What's your plan B, please?
Appreciate you joining us. It's been our distinct pleasure, and I mean that. Let's now take you back over to the third quarter with Brian Anderson.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. And so it's Dallas with it, trailing by 17. On the court right now for Dallas. Kyrie and Clay pair up to make the backcourt. Washington and Gafford, the combo inside. And it's Flagg in at the small forward position.
The handles Irving has remain absolutely filthy. I mean, he just carves up defenses like it's nothing.
Here's Banks. After the basket by Dallas. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
I'll tell you, those finishes are always extra special when they come from your point guard.
Oh, forget about his passing. Can we see more dunking?
Wow, that is an impressive vertical for a point guard. My goodness.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Thanks, guys. Kyrie Irving is becoming the sage veteran. He said, quote, "I used to think leadership is a lonely thing, and it's not. It's surrounding yourself with great-minded, great-hearted people, asking them to push you at times and picking them up when they're not able to be their best." EA, back to you.
Great perspective. Okay, Allie, thanks for the report. And so it's Memphis with it. After the basket by Dallas. Thanks, the pass to the mayor. Thompson with a steal. Back to Irving. Pass to Thompson. To the inside. Here's Washington. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. Dallas shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. He's off on the first. And he sinks the second. Third quarter of basketball. We're about a minute and a half in. And there's the screen. Thanks, the pass to T. And the rebound goes to Dallas. Gafford's got rebound number 7 tonight. Pass to Washington. The basket's good. Off the assist from Thompson. Washington's got 6.
Well-placed pass in the hands of a guy ready to attack.
Fires the 3. Thompson pulls it in. And here's Thompson. He'll bring it up for the Dallas Mavericks. They've only allowed 2 points so far in the second half. Fires from deep. And Dallas hits again from deep.
And their perimeter shooting numbers have been up since the start of the second half.
Grizzlies lead by 8. The Mayor passes to T. Takes it inside, and he jams it home with authority.
Well, their schemes have been effective, and he's been a significant part of their focus.
Outside Irving. Pass to Thompson. Jacks up a 3. Here's Gafford. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a 3-point play here.
This is anyone's game now, and they have the momentum.
Yeah, taking away the lead is never easy, but a rally like this is how you do it.
Here's Banks. 16 points for him. Here's Gilliard. And Gafford with the block. To the left wing. The 3 from Washington. Gets the 3 to fall. Washington's gotten his 3rd basket of the night.
They've closed the gap over the last few possessions, but can they push through and grab the lead?
Well, with all the momentum they've built up, I don't see this run stopping anytime soon.
Here's Banks to the paint. Oh, and there's a one-hand jam.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative. And play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
Turnovers are going to be a stat he wants to skip in the box score tonight. That's his 4th of the game.
Here's T. Driving inside. He goes right over Daniel Gafford and slams it down.
Can you say immediate entry into the highlight reel? Woo, what a dunk, B.A.
It's showtime now, man. They've built up a lead, and they're starting to rub it in. So Jason Kidd's decided to call timeout here. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. And now a look at last season's most proficient free throw shooters. 3rd is Kyrie Irving.
Very steady at the line. He's the guy who isn't rattled easily, and that shows in his free throw shooting numbers.
T, no good. Mavericks trail by 8. Irving, the pass to Gafford. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. All right, guys, some stats here. The scoring breakdown for the Grizzlies.
Well, the mid-range has been open for them, so you've got to take what the defense gives, and that's been a great attack in this situation.
And we can't forget about how ferocious they've been cutting to the rim, just going right at defenders and finding ways to finish.
Here's Gilliard. Drains the triple. Gilliard's got his 2nd bucket on the night.
And this is what you want to do when you've got a big lead. Must stay aggressive.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless, building this lead in every way possible.
Now here's Washington. 9 points in the game. Again, the miss by the Mavericks.
They need his offense right now, but his shot is just not falling.
Over to the left wing. 3-pointer, no good.
He hasn't helped the cause with his shooting, but his teammates have had his back.
Here's Flag. It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play opportunity. On the night, he's 2 for 2 at the stripe.
And this young man, Cooper Flag, is a highly rated prospect. You can almost call him a stretch and point forward. Such a unique talent.
So Tuomas Isalos decided to call timeout here. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. Simmons is checked in for Memphis. Freeman Liberty comes in for Caldwell Pope. Memphis leading by 7.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
Thompson finds Irving. Some nice ball movement by Dallas. Puts up a 3. Thompson, no good.
It's clear he's totally out of sync. The team needs to rethink its strategy around what to do with him. Very consistent tonight at the offensive end. Right there, he helps fuel the fire.
Here's Irving, following the bucket by the Grizzlies. Again, the miss by the Mavericks.
Well, he just doesn't have it right now. It's as simple as that. And his team is struggling as a result.
Well, we get to see future Hall of Famer in Kyrie Irving tonight, Grant. What's his best skill?
I'll be honest, B.A. I've never seen a guard finish like Kyrie around the rim. He makes really difficult buckets look too easy.
Here's Flagg. He's got 11. Gafford. Memphis with a rebound. Simmons has got rebound number 5 here tonight.
And they just continue to dominate the boards.
Here is Freeman Liberty. He's guarded by Irving. Freeman Liberty, no good. Mavericks trail by 9. Washington, left side. Pass to Banks. There's the double with Thompson. Banks, no good. The Mavericks have gotten 7 of 14 attempts to fall in the half. Thompson passes to Washington. Back to Thompson. Here's Flagg. Down low. Here's Gafford. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more. And the Mavericks making a change here. Williams is checked in. This will make 4 trips to the line so far in this game. And it's the Grizzlies with the ball. They led the game at one point by 20. Pass to Freeman Liberty. Five on the clock. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Hey, when in doubt, run the defender off the screen.
And you know, with a result like that, we'll see them run it again.
Yeah, defensive breakdown there. Gotta communicate and switch that screen.
And up the court come the Grizzlies on the break. And he converts the layup. Freeman Liberty's got 6 points.
This is intelligent basketball. Forcing a turnover and then immediately starting the fast break.
Pass to Gafford. Here's Flagg. Banks pulls it in. Banks has got double-digit rebounds now in the game.
And you have to think that they're leading this game because of how they've controlled the boards tonight.
Now Irving. Tries to break his ice. And the shot's good. 9 points in the game.
In the interior, Kyrie is money. He has the touch to just drop it in with ease.
And the three-pointer goes.
Well, that's his first 3 here in the second half. Gotta think he'd like a few more of those.
14 feet away. It's rebounded by Memphis. Banks has got 11 rebounds in the game. Pass to Gilliard. Driving to the basket. And it's Flagg with a rebound. Flagg's got 4 rebounds now. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Here's Washington. And he's going to the line for... The official saw contact while he was going up. It's going to go on Ben Simmons.
No debate there. He got hammered.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. He hits the second from the line. Grizzlies lead by 10. And here's James. Pass to T. Rejected by Lively. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Lively. So for Dallas, Bagley's checked in for Washington. And Chris Middleton is subbed in for Nembhard. Caldwell Pope with it. And Lively picks him up defensively.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. And Williams has got the ball here for the Dallas Mavericks. Pass to Lively. Now Middleton. Got it from about 16 feet.
Boy, that's a nice shot. Middleton is a tricky cover in that medium range area.
Caldwell Pope, a screen on Williams. James finds Caldwell Pope. Some solid defense from Williams. Mavericks trail by 10. Middleton, right side. And there it is for him. Middleton's got 4 points this quarter.
Well, you got to give it up to Middleton. He can get it done from three-point range and inside.
T passes to James. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse.
Well, all of us coaches, we love when you can create looks in close.
Lively passes to Middleton. And again, it's Dallas.
Yeah, so confident from the mid-range. Middleton, I mean, I love seeing him look to score from there.
Now, here is James. Here's T. James, a screen on Lively. Out to James. Shot clock at 3. Over Williams. Offensive rebound. T passes to Crowder. Here is Freeman Liberty. Middleton covering. Freeman Liberty, no good. Mavericks trail by 8. Marshall left side. Three-pointer is up. Middleton. T grabs the miss. Here is Freeman Liberty. Pass to Caldwell Pope. Lets it go. No good on the buzzer beater. And that'll do it for the third quarter. It's the Grizzlies. They're up by 8. And time for a short break. Stay right there. The fourth quarter is coming up next. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist to the game.
You talk about painting a magnificent picture with that, Don. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
Well, that was an absolute masterpiece of an assist. He knew exactly when to deliver the ball, and it made for a beautiful score.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Kentavious Caldwell Pope out there with James. Then there's Jay Crowder, and it's T in at the 5 spot. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. Now here's Williams. Pass to Flag. To the paint. And Bagley gets it to... go on the assist by Flag. Flag's got 5 assists in the game. James with the ball. Caldwell Pope, a screen on Williams. Here's James. Outside, Caldwell Pope. Count it, good.
Well, when you watch everything Caldwell Pope does, it's possible he's still a little underrated.
Outside, Williams. Pass to Bagley. From behind the arc. Knocks down the long J.
They've come into the second half with renewed focus at the offensive end, putting in a big effort.
Here's T. Williams defending. T passes to James. That one's good for 2. And the Grizzlies lead by 9.
Very little resistance around the rim right now. That's the 5th straight bucket they've given up in the paint.
Here's Bagley. Good setup. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
After a brutal first half from the field, their shots are finally starting to fall.
James finds Crowder. Here is Freeman Liberty, guarded by Marshall. Rebounded by Marshall. Mavericks trail by 7. Williams on the wing. Off target from outside. Here is Freeman Liberty. Pass to James. Here is Freeman Liberty. To the inside. It's stolen by Lively. Here's Flag. Now here's Bagley. He's covered by Caldwell Pope. Here's T. Driving in, and he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
What a two-way play. Just tremendous.
Yeah, the steal was slick. The slam topped it off.
And that is why you want to run off turnovers. Get down the floor before the defense is set.
And we've got a timeout from Jason Kidd. He was quite emphatic, demanding the timeout, clearly wanting to address strategy with his team. Irving's checked in for Marshall. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, I was able to catch the message that Jason Kidd was giving to his team. He told his guys to up their aggressiveness on the defensive end, saying this game is all about who can get stops right now. I need you guys to bring some more energy on defense. That's how we'll get this win. Guys?
As always, Allie, we thank you. And stolen by Williams. To the wing on the left. And here's Flag outside. Memphis with a rebound.
He may have had too much time to think about it.
Here's Simmons. Another shot. And it's Bagley with a rebound. And so it's Williams with it. He brings it up for Dallas. 9-point game. Here's Irving. Ooh, nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup.
That's an excellent bucket there. Not an easy one. That took some creativity.
Pass to Gilliard. Here's Flag. Takes one from 10 feet and too long on the shot.
Good job hitting the glass. They're +8 in rebounding.
The Mayor passes to Caldwell Pope. And it's Flag with a rebound. Flag's got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Lively. Pass to Bagley. And stolen by Simmons. James outside. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And that's why you don't give up on the glass.
Man, his efforts well rewarded right there.
Well, that's what he does. He makes an impact with his activity on the board.
And so it's Dallas with it after the basket by Memphis on the other end.
Well, he's more than comfortable in the mid-range, but you can't make them all.
It's a 3-on-3 fast break. And Flag gets it to go on the assist by Irving.
An aggressive move to a strong finish.
Yeah, and getting out in transition allows for some easy points before that defense is fully set.
Now, here is James. And they're running. Irving with it. Picked up by James. And the shot goes. Now just a 5-point Grizzly lead.
An opportunistic player in the open floor. Once Irving sees a chance to score, he jumps on it.
And we will have a timeout called by Tuomas Isalo, rallying his guys to make sure they all know the plan. So for Dallas, Daniel Gafford comes in for Lively, and Washington is subbed in for Bagley. Memphis leading by 5. Here's Banks. They set the screen. Let's go with a 3. And he gets it to go again. He's connected on 10 of 15 now.
and trying to put the game away. He's been nailed all evening.
Yeah, but you can't let up now. We've seen too many wild comebacks in this league.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
Here's Banks. He's guarded by Irving. The Mayor passes to Banks. Clock at 6. Now Simmons. Williams defending. Stolen by Gafford. Outside Irving. Here's the second effort. And finished off by Gafford as he lays it in. Gafford's got 13 points here in the second half alone. Grizzlies lead by 4. There's a screen. Oh, nice finish from the low block. That one's good.
Well, the defense allowed that one. He had a clear path to the cup.
That's going to be over and back. Not watching the line on that one.
And this has been a problem for him tonight. Way too many turnovers.
Klay Thompson, he's checked in for Dallas. Here's Banks. Pass to T. The 3. It's rebounded by Dallas. Gafford's got rebound number 13 for him here tonight.
Well, 3 triples in the first half, but he seems to have gone cold from distance since the break.
He made a 3 back in the first half, but that's it. We'll see if he can find his stroke.
Here's Banks. Yep, that one goes. Banks has got 23 points.
And he was dominant in their last outing. And the same thing here tonight. He is in a terrific groove right now.
Yeah, for sure. He is just oozing confidence. Thinks every shot is going in. They should just keep running sets for him.
The big-time throwdown.
Check him out. Keeps the grip on that rim after the finish. A little extra emphasis. Pass to T. Launches it. Counted from distance. T's got 5 points now this quarter.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Now here's Irving. Tipped. And that's out of bounds. Dallas will keep it. Freeman Liberty's checked in for Memphis. And here's Thompson for 3. Oh, Thompson buries the tray.
Not too many players have ever had the feel for the three-point shot like Klay. He was born to shoot the deep ball.
Here's Banks. There's the drive. And scores off the crossover. Banks has got 11 in the second half.
Well, he's been resourceful tonight, not wasting opportunities.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Now Washington has to flag. Now Irving fires the 3. Can't get it.
I'll tell you what, they've been aggressive and they've been physical.
Takes a 3. And the whistle blows. And it's going to be over the back here.
I don't know what he was thinking about there. Easy over the back call.
Yeah, come on. He knows better than to commit that foul. If you don't have position, they're going to call that every time.
And the first one at the line is good. No good on the second free throw. Memphis leading by 7. Here's Banks. Six on the shot clock. Puts up the tray. Knocks down the trifecta.
The defense was just nowhere to be found, and because of that, he adds to their lead.
Yeah, look, the truth is, he doesn't need much space anyway. But that one was too easy.
And so Jason Kidd calls for the timeout, looking to get everyone dialed in and engaged. stretch. Dropped it right over the rim.
Well, that's what you're looking for. Shots from point-blank range.
He's guarded by Washington. Here's Gilliard. 5 to shoot. Going inside. It's cleared away by Thompson. Mavericks trail by 8. Now Irving. Got a hand on it. A minute 22 left in the fourth quarter. Here's T. He's guarded by Irving. Oh, it doesn't go. And so it's Irving who brings up the ball for the Mavericks. Here's Washington. He launches. It's off.
And he's doing things on the glass tonight that we don't often see.
Well, it's all due to his energy and effort, as well as how well he's been able to get ideal positioning on the glass.
Irving rips down the board. 32 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Now Washington. Oh, missed on the tray. Here is Freeman Liberty. He's guarded by Washington. Great awareness to beat the clock. And so Memphis takes this one by a big margin. Their record is now 1-1 in this group round. And you know they're breathing a sigh of relief.
But that's only temporary. They're going to have to dig deep if they want to eventually hoist the NBA Cup.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Coach Stan Van Gundy, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. And before we go, we'll leave you with our player of the game.
We're up all night to get lucky. We're up all night to get lucky. We're up all night to get lucky.